Hello Pisces, welcome to your Runescope for September 2013. I just wanted to take a moment at the beginning of these videos and thank all of you for the warm reception that you've given me on YouTube. Last month was the first month that I did these, and all the emails and comments and messages that I've received from all of you have been very encouraging, very positive. So it seems like those videos helped a lot of you, and I hope the September video will do so as well. Also remember to watch the video for your rising sign. That can give you a bit more information. If you would still like even more information, you can set up a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype. It's $65 for half an hour. Just drop me a line at the email address below this video to set up an appointment. But for September, Pisces, the challenging energy around, it's going to be around delay. You're waiting for a new beginning of some sort. So there may be some frustration around having to wait for something to get started. This is outside stuff. It's not you waiting on purpose. It's outside sources causing you to have to wait. So you have to wait on something to come through before you can move on to this new beginning. And so you may just find yourself kind of going through the motions in September. If you're waiting to hear back about a job, you're stuck at the one you really want out of, and you keep having to kind of go through and just do this work that you don't really care about and deal with these people that you want to get away from. That may be what's going on, or maybe this is a new business venture that you're trying to get off the ground, and for whatever reason you have to wait for either the go ahead from someone else or permits or some kind of legal or code type thing to build or something to get going. So that's going to be the worst thing about September, is just the waiting for this new beginning that you're very much looking forward to, that you're, and we talked about this last month for Pisces, just you've been taking steps to change your working situation for the better. And, you're just running into obstacles that, you're going to overcome them. So try not to get bogged down in the delays, because they're going to be short-lived. Trust your intuition about business things, about financial and job decisions that you need to make in September, because it's going to lead you right. There may be a lot of stuff that you have to do. And it may feel sometimes, again, this could be the work that you're having to do at your old job, or it may just be things that you have to do to get this new idea going, or to get your new business idea flourishing, or to get your new creative project going. It may just be that initial stuff that you have to do to get that going. But, it's going to be worth it in the end. I think also that maybe keep it under wraps in September what you're up to. Try not to tell too many people. Just because some people that you can't trust may tell someone you don't necessarily want it getting back to. Like if you're looking to change jobs, you definitely don't want your boss right now to find out about that. So mum's the word on what you've got going on. Just kind of play your cards close to your chest. For water signs, that's usually pretty easy. Y'all are so mysterious anyway. It should be pretty easy to keep things to yourself. But what you can count on, the help that you can count on, is support from your family and those closest to you. If something, and being able to get advice from someone that you trust, and being able to just kind of vent about the frustration and the delays that you're experiencing, you'll be able to do that, and that's going to be very helpful for you, just to get it out. Because when we have to kind of keep things to ourselves, it can sometimes be very we're holding it all inside, and when we can finally tell someone about it, it's just like it comes out in an avalanche. We just kind of unload on someone. But it's good, because this person that you're close to, whether you're a close family friend or you're a member of your family who gives you good advice. Could be a sibling, or again a mother, or an aunt, someone that you trust who you rely on for advice, because they will have some things to vent about too. So it'll be an even exchange. It'll be an even exchange and very cathartic for you to just kind of finally be able to tell someone what all you've been doing and what all's been going on in your life, and all of these things that you've had to kind of keep to yourself, and the good and the bad things that you haven't been able to share with anybody, because there's going to be good news for you, but I feel like you can't share it yet for whatever reason, or you don't feel confident or comfortable enough to share it yet. So, but with this one person, you'll be able to, and that's going to be very helpful for you in September. What you can accept about September is that, there is change coming. You are going to get positive news. You are going to get news about change. You may feel that this news is not coming at some point in September, though. You may get a little depressed about that. You may feel like you haven't heard from this other company in a long time and get a little concerned about that. Try not to do that, because the news you're going to get is going to turn everything around and make everything very joyful for you. Or maybe you go on an interview in September and you don't know if it went as well as you thought it did. Maybe you feel like there was a better candidate, or maybe they're talking to other people, but I think you're going to hear differently. I think you're going to be very happy with the news that you get. By the end of September, you're going to have some decisions to make. Things are going to be a lot brighter at the end of September than they are at the beginning. Okay, and that has to do with all of this delay and frustration and things, and you waiting to hear back, or waiting to be able to start this idea or progress with this idea that you have. So things are going to be, finally at the end of September, you'll be able to move forward in some way. You'll still be hiding things from some people by the end of September, but it will no longer be hidden from you, and I think that's the important thing about September. At the end, you will have received the news that you want and anticipating a change. There may be some sort of disruption that you weren't expecting at the end of September to do with this deal, or to do with this new job, or to do with this idea. There may be yet something else that you need to deal with. But you'll be able to work through this. It's not going to be a huge deal. It just may be something that you hadn't anticipated, some kind of legal paperwork or some kind of legal issue that you need to deal with about before proceeding. But it's still a victory that you will have at the end of September, and you'll still be overwhelmingly positive, no matter if there's something that you have to deal with that kind of comes out of left field, or that involves paperwork or something that's kind of a drag. You'll still be overwhelmingly positive at the end of September and happy about the news that you have received. So it all looks good, Pisces. Just hang in there when the delays are around. Vent to your friends, or your friend, I should say. Don't vent to a lot of people, because again, you want to keep most of the stuff you have going on under wraps. But definitely talk to people that you trust, and get advice from people you trust, and just do that exchange, because that's going to be a big help to you in September, and let you know where you stand in some way. So that's what I see for September. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you again in October. Thanks for watching, Pisces.